Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. We're 8 days away from Diesels and Dark Corners.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Man, how does that make you feel?
A little nervous as always, but excited at the same time. Just hoping for good weather and good show, which I know it'll be a good show. So
Yep. Yeah, the buzz around your guys' event every year is just, it's through the roof, Hank. It's through the roof. So, yeah, a lot of fun. I think pullers are, I don't know how many diesel trucks we're going to have, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's another record, Hank.
yeah, it wouldn't shock me either. I haven't heard of many people that aren't coming. So it'll looking to be a big show. So
Yeah. No, we're excited. We're excited. We're going to Lufkin, Texas this weekend to live stream that, and then we're coming back to Georgia, and then we're going out to California. So we're gonna put a lot of miles on Hank. So
yeah, you're gonna be busy for sure.
it's all good. Got Hank here. Ryan was in a semi truck, still logging, coming back from the mill, and he was really kind of breaking up. So Hank and I said we just kicked him off tonight. But Monday night on Let's Go Pulling, we're going to have pretty much a 45-minute segment dedicated to diesels and dark corners. One of the funnest events of the year, and really a highlight destination pull for 2.6, 3.0, 3.6 and super stock diesel trucks. The belt. Who thought of the big winners belt, Hank? Whose idea was that?
I'd have to give that one to Cody Patrick. He kind of wanted to do something a little special, and I guess since we have a little bit of skin in that game down here as well, so he wanted to do something special. And then 3.0 guys were like, "Where's our belt?" So everybody else on the belt too. So I'd have to give that one to Cody. So
yeah, no, that's perfect. And I know I talked about this every time I get on a show with you guys, but we were interviewing Cummins Killer, Craig Dickey at Sandwich. He just won the national championship, and he says, "I can't wait for diesels and dark corners. So I got to go back and defend my belt." And
yeah,
they were doing some testing last week too, Hank. They were up at home, had the sled out, so they're taking this for real.
Yeah. I don't understand why all the Wisconsin guys like coming down here so much. I don't know. They like it down here for some reason.
Well, we've had a break. Okay, you know how you get burned out at the end of the season.
That's right.
They haven't really pulled, honestly, since middle of September.
Really?
So they're itching again to do something, and your event has filled that void for them, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, we enjoy having everybody, and looks like the weather's going to be a little warmer this year. Last year I think everybody brought the northern cold down here with them, but this year I think it's going to be upper 70s, maybe in 80 degrees. So
awesome.
Lows in the 55 or so, I think, last time I looked. So should be really nice weather.
Good deal. Yeah, I was at the state fair last weekend with Full Pull Live. Somebody says, "What was your favorite tractor from the NC State Fair?" It's got to be that Kubota Super Stock. That's pretty neat to see that sheet metal on there. So.
Yeah, it's kind of different. I think I've seen pictures of that tractor. I don't know that I've seen it run, but I've seen pictures.
Yeah. No, it's pretty neat to see all of that out there. Again, thanks for joining me here. One of the promoters of Diesels and Dark Corners. November 1st and 2nd, 2 big days. We'll talk about trick or treating here in just a second, but the show and shine, don't forget, that's getting bigger and bigger every year. There's all your details for that. And then here's the event poster as well. And they are going to start earlier, fans. So pulling starts at 5 o'clock on Friday and 4 o'clock on Saturday. And hopefully we can be done by midnight, Hank. Hopefully we can be done by midnight.
I don't know about Friday. Maybe Saturday we can. We got to do a better job, speeding the show up on Friday night. Last year we were a little slower. Saturday night we had things rocking on pretty good, but we got to do a better job, like right out of the gate, kind of keeping the time down between hooks, and see if we can't, kind of speed that show up a little bit. It's getting to be tough to do with one track and one sled. I'll say that. It's working us pretty good, but we don't have any other options at the moment, so we're gonna make do what we got.
Yep. No, it's a good problem and a bad problem. You got everybody that wants to be there, and nobody wants to pull for 12 hours either. So it's all good. It's all good. So Thursday night is Halloween, and you said I'm just going to read what Facebook says. Diesels and Dark Corners on Thursday evening, October 31st, at the track from 6 to 7:30. We have kids trick or treating and a hayride that night for all the pullers and sponsors. Kids that will be down. If you'd like to decorate your trailer or camper so the kids can visit, We'll also have Fuller and sponsor meet and greet and stuff Thursday night, usual around 8 p.m. So
Yeah. And I didn't even realize it when we scheduled the event. 'Cause, we always schedule that first weekend in November, but this year it happened to fall on Halloween, and um, it was kind of a problem with our wives around here, and so we were like, well, if it's a problem with our wives, it's probably a problem for other people's wives as well. So if we could alleviate some of that and do a little trick or treating that Thursday night at the track for everybody that wants to come early, if that'll help out some of the arguments in the household, we'll be glad to help them out. So I've got a little hayride, little wagon that we use down here, for the community, and I'll have it down there, and we'll have some candy, and we'll just take the kids around in the field. We're not going to get on the road because Thursday night is a big night. People coming in, semis up and down the road. So we'll stay off the road and drive the kids around and let them dress up and do whatever they want to do. So I felt like we need to do something. So
yeah, now that I've been there a couple of years, when you kind of come around the corner and you see the lights and you're rolling, and I see all you guys standing out there on the track around a big fire barrel, you're at Diesels and Dark Corners. And
that's right.
Here's that meet and greet and supper that you guys always talk about. Here's a picture of some of that. This was a little later. We didn't get there till 10 or 11 last year, but you can see there were still quite a few people up having a good time. And the camaraderie and the friendships that that Fullers have built throughout the years here, Hank, I think that's another one of the reasons why your guys' event is so special, because they get to see Fullers. They don't. It's how you go every weekend, you see the same people. Yep. It isn't like that when you go to Diesels and Dark Corners.
Yep. Man, I love, I don't get to see you guys, any of the Northern Pullers as much as I would like to. I mean, I try to get up to Shies when I can, and then I see them down here. I don't see all my buddies, but, twice a year, a lot of them. And it's nice to kind of sit back, relax that Thursday night and talk and maybe have a beer. And because starting Friday morning, we're pretty swamped down here, so we don't get a whole lot of time to, running the event. We don't get a whole lot of time to visit through the weekend, but Thursday night is a good time for us too. So we look forward to that.
Well, it's kind of the calm before the storm. That's always the deal here. So.
Calm. I guess we'll be at the other end this year. We'll be at the other end of the track. We'll probably gather down there. I'll have to move the fire barrel.
Nobody will know what to do. They'll be like, who are all those people down there at the other end?
Yeah, I'll pull up and be like, I guess they're not doing it tonight.
Yeah, I'm just sharing some random pictures I took last year. There is the beautiful red Georgia clay. And here's just there was a couple of tractors out back by their campers. I think Friday morning I grabbed these shots last year. And here's a picture of the drivers meeting. So you see all the pullers there. It's so much fun. So much fun, Hank. And you guys have done a hell of a job with this event. So
well, this was Ryan's dream years ago, and I never would have. I don't think he thinks it would ever come to this either. But it's pretty crazy. But we enjoy having everybody down here and try to keep it going.
Yep. Let's put we'll kind of go through time. Let's talk about the show and shine again here a little bit. So show and shines from 12 to 4. I know I saw Kenzie. There was a Facebook post up, right? Kind of talking about it. I've been working on this page more. Give me a second here. Green Handle Media wrote a nice article. I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't handle show and shine. Dane and Chelsea Grayson kind of head that up, and they do a good job with it. But there's so much pulling stuff that has to be done. I don't really pay attention a lot to the show and shine stuff. There's too much other stuff going on. So it was kind of a blessing for them to kind of take that over and do whatever they need to do with that. So we don't have to. That's one thing we don't have to worry about, and they do a good job with it. So.
Yeah, I posted this after last week's show. Diesels and Dark Corners, show and shine will have 7 classes now. Dodge, Ford, GM, old school, gas, semi, and bad and busted. $40 entry, $20 for veterans, for the public to pre-register. Email didcshowandshine@gmail.com or mail.com. Payment will still be due at the gate. Registration opens at 11. Shows from 12 to 4. Competitor only voting this year. 3:30 to 4. So I'll post that again at the top of the page for everybody. And I'll throw that in the comments right now. Again, can I pin it? Yeah, I got to log in this page. Give me a second. Kenzie's telling me what to do over here in the corner. So.
Surprised my wife isn't out here telling me what to do.
Oh. We can call her and tell her.
She was just looking at me through the window. I'm on the back porch.
Okay, he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, she was kind of confused at my little phone setup here. I got the phone is leaned up against a roll of duct tape, which is sitting on some kind of little bog bag she had sitting there.
Tell her you started an OnlyFans tonight. This was your opening intro video. You better not do that. Again, still talking to Hank here, Diesel Dirt Court. I want to pin that comment before I forget, just not for the show inside. And then we'll bust into the event a little bit here. Bull's Knot is a sponsor case for every first place winner for Friday and Saturday night. Perfect. I like that. Mike Burton says he'll tell you what to do, Hank, in case nobody else will. So.
Yeah, well, I leave it to the Ohio guys. They come down here and try to run everything. You know, them Ohio guys. You know how they are.
Talk a little smack. I like it a lot.
They're either crying about something or they're trying to tell you how to do something.
I love it. I love it. I love it. We are 8 days away from Diesels in Dark Corners, Friday, November 1st. I got the show and shine up now. Let's go. I'm going to flip over to the poster. So 2.6 Pro Street diesel trucks, 3.0 limited pros, 3.6 pro stocks, super stock diesel trucks, 4.1 hot seat semis, pro farm tractors. What do you think will be bigger this year, the 2.6 Hank or the 3.0?
I'd say 3.0 will probably have a few more trucks in it.
Yeah, it was pretty even last year, but I think there's just a few more 3.0s. So
yeah, I think there's typically there's a few more 3.0 trucks, but I haven't heard of many 2.6 or 3.0 that aren't coming. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope we can park all these people. We're running out of room.
Again, good problem, but it's still a problem, right?
Good and bad problem. That's right.
Yep. Friday night polling starts at 5. Registrations from 3 to 4. Drivers meet at 4:30. If you guys can get there earlier and get registered, that makes life a lot easier for everybody. And then Saturday polling starts at 4. Registrations from 2 to 3. Drivers meet at 3:30. And the famous kids pedal tractor race is at 3 p.m. That's pretty. I really like that. There's always a lot of great food vendors and other vendors as well. We're going to be live streaming it on fullpole.live. But if you can't make it, it's always best to be there. But we understand not everybody can get down to Georgia next weekend. But for those that can't, they can live stream it. So.
Yeah, and we're going to try to do a good job this year of sticking to that schedule, and and start the pull on time. I want to have my first 2 classes scaled and staged, sitting there ready to roll before we ever start pulling, and try to do a little better job of staying on time. So.
Christian Jeffers has really liked the new track setup now. Can you talk about that a little bit, Hank?
Yeah, I mean, we flipped everything around and for no other reason than just to have more staging room. We were kind of bottlenecked up there at at our original starting line. There wasn't much staging, and the main driveway came in right there. You had to scale and cross the driveway and wait on traffic and this, that. It was a lot going on in a little bit of space. And I decided last year after Diesels, I sat there and kind of looked at how bad everything was backed up through the pits, which has been like that for years. But I sat there and I thought about what we could do to try to alleviate some of that. And that's what I came up with, was flipping it around, having a lot more staging room, which may take some parking away on the other end. But we're going to gain some parking by moving vendor row. Show and Shine's going to move. So we'll gain some parking there, and I think we'll gain what we'll gain. It'll be better than what we're going to lose as far as staging area. So I think we'll still come out ahead, and I think we'll, having the more staging room will allow us to run 2 scales, because 2 scales in the past really didn't make any sense anyway, because we didn't have enough staging room to really store anything. So I don't know. I hope the logistics part of it. I mean, basically there wasn't nothing wrong with pulling the way we always have. It's just we turned it around. Basically, it's for logistics of it. And I don't know. Everybody, we pulled the other weekend, and everybody seemed to like it. So I didn't hear any complaints about it. Everybody kind of liked pulling that way. And we'll see how it works with a big crowd. That was just our regular pull. We didn't have a lot of people there, but it still seemed to be a success. So I got a few little tweaks to do. I'm going to move the scoreboard out a little bit where we had to move the scoreboard and where we hung it on the pole. It's kind of blocked. I'm going to move it out a little bit. We're going to run some new LED lights to some new light poles that we put up on what'll be our starting line now. Try to provide some more lights for that staging room, staging area in the starting line area, because that end of the track was kind of always dark because, we didn't really need any light down there at the end of the track. But we've got lights. Ryan ordered some lights, and we've got I trenched in all the underground stuff last Saturday, and all we got to do is get down there and run some wire up the pole, mount the lights, hook everything up. So if all goes to plan, and we're not electricians, but if all goes to plan, we'll have good lighting down there and everything.
Good deal. Brian Upton is watching on YouTube. This is in White Plains, Georgia. Brian, Diesel's in Dark Quarters. How far is it to Atlanta? An hour? Hour and a half?
Yeah, a little over an hour, depending on traffic.
So, and then Kyle Garner says, Hank, easy on the Ohio comment. We bring the whole state. Laugh out loud.
They do. They show up and show out sometimes.
Yep.
Good or bad.
If anybody has any questions, the website's libertytruckandtractorpull.com. That has everything that you need on there. So, yeah.
My wife is videoing me through the door.
I like it. Well, she's excited, Hank. She's excited. So, let us know if you have any questions, ideas. We talked about Halloween. What else did we talk about? All the classes. I'm trying to think, Hank. Did we get everything we need to touch on tonight?
I guess so. Unless anybody's got any questions, they can also reach out, on our Facebook. And but I think everything's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's going to be about the same as what we've done the last couple of years, and it'll be a good show. And we are adding some bleachers. I think we talked about that last time. We rented 2 more sets of grandstand bleachers, and I think all that's going to work good. So I don't know. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to see everybody for the main thing, really.
I agree. John Oosterritter says we plan to keep the belt in Kentucky, so he's planting the flag.
Yeah,
he's planting the flag.
Well, he's got a good enough truck to do that. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I saw it run down in Sevierville, right? Tennessee. I think we saw him down in Sevierville with TNT, if I remember correctly.
That's my old truck, and maybe he'll let me drive it down here.
You think so, Hank?
Maybe.
Oh, the boss is checking in. Ryan says, Hank, tell him about the ice. Hank, tell us about the ice.
Well, Ryan just told me about the ice today, but supposedly we have a guy coming, and I can't remember what Ryan said, but we will have ice on site. I think he said something about 3,500 pounds or something. I don't know. Our plan is to have ice on site. They're 16-pound bags. I do remember that. Ryan found this guy. We don't have anything to do with it. He's coming up and he's selling, it's his own thing. He's selling his own ice. But, it's not really a huge problem, but everybody wants to know if we've got ice on site because, the nearest, stores are pretty good ways away and they normally sell out real quick. So that'll help giving some ice, having an opportunity to buy some ice on site. So as long as that guy, I don't know him, but as long as he can keep up like he says he can, then we should be in good shape. So
good deal. Yeah, no, Ryan. I know Ryan was looking for an ice vendor, and that's something. So,
yeah.
Terry, do the vendors pull into the same driveway, or do you want the vendors to come in a different driveway, Hank?
Pull in the same driveway. We're gonna have that old driveway blocked off. So the new driveway just 200 foot past the old one. It's down the edge of that field. You can't miss it. We'll have some signs up, but that old main driveway will probably be blocked off to start with, and they'll come in, and the vendor row is actually going to be where the old staging area was. So it'll be at the end of the track. It'll be right there from the between the track and the paved road. I'll have it divided off from the track with some concrete barriers and probably some hay bales or something. So. Awesome. Vendor row will be right there, basically where all the fans and spectators will cross over to go from, either side of the track. So they'll have to walk basically through vendor row to get back and forth.
Love it. Green Handle Media wrote a really nice article. I'm putting a link to that right now in the comments. Everybody should go check that out. It's also been shared to the Liberty Truck and Tractor Pull Facebook page, but I want everybody to get a chance to check that out. It's really good. Actually, I'll just share that real quick, Hank, if you don't mind. I'm excited here. It's going to be a little warmer. At least that's what the forecast is doing. So
that's what they're saying. So
yeah, head over to Green Handle Media, your source for all things diesel, and they have a competition preview diesel in their corners. 13 already. Holy cow! This is last year's article.
So I was going to say, Green Handle wrote an article, a really good article last year that I saw. I haven't seen it this year. This year is 14. This year's 14.
You're right. Well, I do know the years, Hank. So I saw somebody, I think Ryan shared it to the Facebook page, so I just assumed it was this year. And it's still a good read, and it's really good photos. Go on there and check it out. So, I mean, I love the fact that you see 2.6 all the way up to super stock diesel trucks in one place. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so. You don't get to do that a whole lot.
No. I
wish we could pull in some more Pro Farm tractors. I don't know. I feel like we might have about, 8 or 10 this year, but I would love to actually pull in some more Pro Farm tractors, but I don't really know how to go about getting them. And I don't know if that's a class y'all really run up that way that much.
That class it means so many different things in different parts of the country. It's one of those, it's a very popular class, but it's called Hot Farm, Pro Farm, and there's a lot of different rules and tire sizes with it.
Yep.
And, obviously it's too late now to kind of do something, but we could do a combo class and, put some stuff together. So
yeah, a lot of people up there call it Hot Farm. They'll run like 9,500 pounds and run like 28s or something like that.
Yep.
Ours is a little bit different. We're 8,500, a little wider tire.
Yep.
As far as the turbo rules and cubic inches, I'm not sure the difference of them, but they're very similar.
Yeah. I put a post up yesterday that said, who's pulling a diesel in their corners? Post a picture of your puller. So obviously not everybody sees these Facebook posts, but so Andrew Ledford says maybe. That looks like a super stock or a pro stock. I can't tell. That looks like a super stock truck.
Yeah, Andrew, I don't know. I've never seen that one.
I haven't either, but somebody will have. Here, I'm just going to flip through the comments, Hank, if you don't mind, real quick.
Yeah, I haven't talked to a lot of the super stock guys this year, so I was kind of interested to see what kind of turnout we'd have.
Yep. Craig Clark with Inches Matter, Georgetown, Ohio. They said they're on their way. Again, I'm just sharing these off the Facebook page, so if you guys want to go check these out, you can. Jennifer Pavlicek down from Wisconsin in the semi class. Her husband Lee. So that's pretty. Oops, shoot. The semis really put on an awesome show, and the fans love those.
Yeah, there'll be people rolling. It's crazy. There'll be people rolling in here Monday, Tuesday. Like they'll roll in here, park their stuff, spend the week out at the lake or go down to the beach or. I'll be down there parking people all week long. Just you'll be sitting up here at the house and you'll hear a semi rolling down the road and be like Monday of the Dark Corners week.
Well, we like to go warm. Where it's warm. It's getting cold up here, Hank.
Yeah.
It's getting.
Yeah, we had a cold snap middle to the end of last week. It got down. I had a little frost one morning. It got down to freezing in some places down here middle of last week, which is kind of strange, but for this early. But it's warming back up now.
There's shark bait. They're coming.
I don't think he came last year.
Nathan Veg. It's Veg. VAF. It's Veg. Jumping Jet Flash.
They've always supported us really good.
Yes, they have. Here's one of our Wisconsin trucks. Old Bessie. 2.6 class. Can you imagine if you guys had work stock trucks, how many trucks you'd have? You'd have like 1,000 of them, Hank.
Yeah, we get asked every year about work stock, and I was just like, no, like we don't. For one, we don't. I got tired of trying to tech them.
Yep.
And number two, we just don't have the room. or the
No.
time. I have nothing against them. I just sometimes you just gotta pick and choose. I mean, it's just like you said, it's a good and a bad problem, but
So there's gonna be a lot of good iron.
yeah, some of the best you'll see, and anybody wants to come see this stuff in the Southeast, this will probably be your only chance.
Yeah, that's the red truck is Luke Kearney from Maine. Luke Kearney Mars from Maine, Hill, Maine. That's awesome. Chris Bayer from Jackson Center, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is coming? Again, this is just a few. There's hundreds of trucks going to be there. Ryan Stahl, cooled up. We're going to see him this weekend. He's from Maryville, Missouri. He runs with the Outlaws and PPL. Love that truck.
Yep.
Good looking rig. Kyle Gardner. Hey, he was the one. He was the one talking smack back to you, Hank. So
I know. Yeah.
Still in the game. I like it. Whose sled you got this year, bud?
It'll be Bo Simpson again.
Yeah, cool. We saw Bo in Sevierville. He did a good job.
Yeah.
Dixon, Tennessee. Is that Karras? Lee Brooks? Not sure.
From Tennessee. Yeah, I know that truck. I think.
What else?
My 2.6 truck is sitting on the barn down there. We put the motor in it. We ran it like a handful of times and put it on the barn. It was. I'm probably not even gonna. I might charge the batteries and check the fuel in it. That's about all I'm gonna have time to do before diesels. We're so
the hardest thing to do is promote and pull. We know.
It's really hard to put on this thing and try to take care of a truck and actually, pay attention to the track. And it is what it is with the truck on this event.
Yep. This is Greg Temple from Bryan, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got here? Mike Peabody.
Yeah, Mike. He hurt his arm or wrist or something, shoulder. Zach, his son Zach, I think will pull it.
Okay. Was curious if Wilmo will be announced any on the live stream. Yeah, we'll get him on the live stream a little bit. We got Dan Mayer and Mike Idle coming to do the live stream announcement, but we'll sneak old Wilmo in the booth because everybody needs to hear pick 'em up truck. So
we're gonna talk on here Monday on your Beer Money Live stuff too. We're gonna see if we can get him on here.
Yep. Yes, Dan Mayer and Ron Stone are announcing the Outlaw Poll this weekend. For those of you that are curious. Let's see here. We'll wrap this up. I just want to roll through these all, Hank, quick. So you posted a picture. We'll give them a little shout out. April Lynn Holbrook. That the old Ginny truck?
Yeah, they got a couple trucks. They've been supporting us for a couple years too.
Nice. Yeah, you always know that one's coming with the split stacks. So
yeah.
Let's see here. Where was that? Did I go too fast? Yep. Harold's Barbecue. This is funny. Yep, Harold, that's in the wood burner class, friends. So
yep. Some of the best.
And your food vendors, man, they're good.
Yeah. Oh, Jason got some of the best brisket you'll ever eat.
April Lynn Holbrook again. This must be their other truck you're talking about. Thanks. Yeah, there's old Ginny. Good looking 3.0. Let's see here. Zane Gaffin. Coming strong.
Mm-hmm.
Been talking with Hank, Diesels and Dark Corners, 8 days away. We just made a Facebook post a couple days ago, and these are the people that commented. So Bruce Steffen, looks like a 2.6 truck. Bad Decisions 2.
I don't know that one.
You coming to Diesels and Dark Corners. We should count up how many states we have this year, Hank. I know Wilmo always does that, but it's fun.
Yeah, we need to do that, and we need to get another picture at the drivers' meeting. Those are always kind of cool pictures, seeing everybody out there.
Suzanne Straticus. That's a 3.6 Pro Stock diesel truck from Metairie, Louisiana. That probably pulls with Mid-South would be my guess.
Yeah. Be good.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show.
I think so.
There's Jenny Light. Holy cow, Holbrook's got 3 trucks.
Yep.
That looks like a senior picture for that truck, Hank, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a good looking picture.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
I like the old first gen.
Yeah, it looks good. Well, cool. Anyway, head over to the Facebook page. All kinds of good stuff over there. Hank, we'll see you in 8 days. Monday night, the guys, they're going to invite a couple pullers on as well to be on our Let's Throw Pulling podcast Monday night. We would encourage everybody in the world to come to White Plains, Georgia next weekend, Friday night, Saturday night. If you can't be there, please enjoy the live stream at fullpull.live. I promise you it's going to be awesome.
Yep.
So
we really appreciate the live feed stuff. That's a big help for people just that can't make it. That's an awesome thing y'all got going on. So
yeah, it's next level compared to what we did last year too. Because last year was just us beer money hoodlums. Now we got some really professionals helping us. So it's pretty good.
I thought what you did last year was pretty good.
Yeah, well, if you thought that was good, this is way better. So, Hank, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Have a good night. See you Monday night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.